big.
Now, is that an official wish? Say the magic words.
Hi. So today is Friday, and that means that I am getting things ready for next week. This is my day off where I have nothing to do for work. Typically on Fridays, I go grocery shopping, and then I will prep everything for the next week. And I'm gonna be honest and say I tried to do this on my own, to make up a meal plan and get things ready for the next week and all of that stuff. And then I just did it. And I'd have the food to make, but it was gonna be 45 minutes to make the dinner, and then I would realize, well shoot, it's already 6, I can't be eating at 6:45, and we would go pick up something or have peanut butter and jelly or whatever, and then the food that I spent money on would just go to waste because we would never eat it. I found this website called Prep Dish, and this is in no way sponsored. We pay for this every single month, but we got 2 free weeks to try at the beginning, and I thought, well, why not? So we tried it and loved it and continue to pay the $15 a month for it because it has made our lives so much easier. What it is a weekly meal plan that comes with 4 dinners, 1 salad, 1 breakfast, a snack, and a dessert. Every dinner that I've made is so good. Like, so good. And it's saving us money because we're not going out to eat. We're not wasting food. It's keeping us in our grocery budget. Like, it's not this extravagant thing. And the best part is it's all super healthy. It's technically paleo and gluten-free, which isn't like a massive deal for us. I know that it's good for us, but it's not like we eat paleo every single day, all day. But it's nice to know that we're gonna have 4 meals a week that are yummy and really good for us. And honestly, the kids have really liked it. All of that to say, I wanted to bring you guys along and show you the process and just how easy it is. So I know that I said that I would go grocery shopping on Fridays, but I did not go grocery shopping today. I went grocery shopping on my computer last night, and I picked it up at Walmart today because it's easier. I didn't want to go 2 places, and Aldi doesn't have a few of the things that I knew I needed, so I did that, and it's awesome. If you guys haven't done Walmart pickup, you totally need to. So the first thing I'm doing isn't even from this week exactly, but it was from the first week, and my kids loved it so much I'm doing it again. It was literally just a bag of frozen fruit, thawed, blended, and made into popsicles, and they loved it. So there's the fruit. I added some bananas just because I had them and they were going bad. Now we blend. Oh, if it's plugged in. Ah! I don't have any popsicle molds. Oh, I decided to go old school and use these little plastic cups and popsicle sticks, and it works great. So now I'm gonna put them in the freezer for like 30-45 minutes until they get a little bit more solid, and then I'll put the stick in them. Really, it doesn't get better than that because I know that there's no added sugar, there's no added colors, there's no added preservatives, there's no added anything. It's just flash frozen fruit, blend it up, that's it.
Mom, what are we having for dinner?
Pizza.
Pizza.
That's one thing. Whenever you food prep, I feel like the day that you do it, you're like, I'm done. I don't want to do anything else. So we're having frozen pizza. The first official step on this week is to bake the bacon. If there's ever bacon involved in anything, I'm in. So we're gonna bake it at 350 for like.
Tell me you're pregnant again?
My gosh,
Not pregnant.
he's full of it. No, we're going to bake it at 350 for 20 to 30 minutes until it's done. So this is how it's broken down. I crossed out everything that we're not eating just so I wouldn't get confused. So the next thing to do is to cut purple potatoes, but Walmart didn't have purple potatoes, so we're gonna cut plain potatoes. So one of the huge reasons we do this is to save money. So I don't want to spend a ton of money on storage things until I knew that it was something we want to stick with. And now that I know it's something we want to stick with, we're going to Tennessee for a trip next week, and I still don't want to spend money on storage containers. So I'm gonna use my trusty Ziploc bag. Toss the potatoes in some olive oil and salt and pepper and pop them in the fridge till the night that we roast them. I totally put some bacon in the microwave for instant gratification. That looks so good. Right, up next is asparagus. We're just taking off the ends and putting them with olive oil and salt and pepper. Pro tip. By pro tip, I just mean something that I've learned off of like Food Network, I think, because I'm not a pro. But a tip that I have learned is to keep asparagus fresh. You keep it in water, covered up by a baggie. So I have mine in a recycled Greek yogurt thing, and I'm just going to cover it with a quart-sized baggie and pop it in the fridge, just like this. I'm not doing the technical tossing and all of that stuff because that's not a big deal. I don't mind doing that the night of, and I think it'll stay fresher this way. So that's why I'm taking my own route with the asparagus. So the next thing is eggplant stacks. I only got one tomato because I don't love tomatoes. We got lots of mozzarella and lots of eggplant. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those chopped and stored separately. I realize that I'm taking quite a few shortcuts this week just because we're leaving to go out of town in a few days, and I just didn't want to put all of this time and effort and spend more money on stuff that we already have things that would work in our fridge. The next thing I'm supposed to do is cut up carrots into 1-inch pieces and toss them with olive oil and salt and pepper. But instead of doing that, I'm just gonna wait until the day that we eat the food and use the bag of baby carrots that I already have in the fridge. Toss them with olive oil, salt and pepper, and roast them like peeled and sliced big carrots, just to save some time. Also, not making my pesto because it called for all sorts of nuts again, and since we don't do nuts, I just went ahead and bought some jarred pesto that is nut-free, and it saves me money and time and the effort of having to clean up my food processor after making pesto, because that gets messy. So now I'm going to make the rosemary rub for the pork chops, and I think that might be it. I think I might be done, which is exciting. Just realized I don't think that was recording the whole time. So it was just Dijon mustard, salt, pepper. It called for fresh rosemary. I put half of what it called for in dried rosemary, and then minced garlic. You mix it up. Just put it all over the pork chop. Or lamb chop, if you want to use lamb. I don't like lamb. So that's it. It took maybe like an hour and a half worth of work, but now, when any of the days come, it's not gonna take me more than 30 minutes to make dinner. It's basically only gonna take me the time that the meat needs to cook. So, I'm so thankful to have found this. Again, it is prepdish.com if it's something that you're interested in. I would recommend definitely checking it out. You can get a free week just going to the website. So it's worth a look to see if it's something that works for your family, but I love it. So let me know your meal planning and prepping tips. Maybe there's something that I can do better. Just let me know in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.